Welcome to Body Bangin', your podcast for all things body. Auto body, that is. And now, introducing Body Bangin's host, Mickey Woods of Mickey Woods Marketing. Mickey is a former auto collision center owner and is now a marketing and business development expert to shops across the globe.
So obviously social media has been a new thing over the last 10, let's call it 10 years, and it's kind of really blown up. And it's required a lot of people to handle things differently. The thing I really like about social media is it's a way for me to stay connected to people that are across the country. I did move here to Kentucky about 14 years. I spent the last 26 years prior to that in Pennsylvania. So I have a lot of good friends in different states that I've met through this journey, that I've met through conferences and certifications and all those things that I like to keep in touch with. And it's hard to, with myself having a family and younger kids, it's hard to talk to those people or kind of check in on their life and see how they're doing every day. But social media kind of gives you a glimpse on that. I think there's some challenges, obviously, with social media, but I'm 99% of the time I'm a positive person, and in essence, social media it's a highlight reel. People have to be careful about that because you're not posting when you get in a fight with your spouse about where you're going to eat. You know, you're posting the good things. Hey, my kid got a goal in a soccer game. The positive things. But that's really kind of how I'm wired, and I've kind of always been wired that way. So for me to get online and talk about, hey, we're going to give this car away to a family in need, for us to, donate this or to help this customer. It's just kind of us telling our story of what we like to do every day. And people want to have feel-good stories, especially now.
Yeah.
There's always been a reason that even the nightly news has 29 minutes of bad news and ends on a positive story about some kittens or some puppies, right? Because they want you at least to feel like it ended on a good note. And so people want to have that feel-good feeling, and they want to know what you're doing. And so especially now over the last year, as COVID's really hit hard, we've had a chance to help other people, other businesses. For us, when they closed every restaurant down, we partnered with some local restaurants and gave gift cards away to theirs, but also went and lived every Monday on Facebook and interviewed the owner and let them tell about their story and how long they've been in business and what their current hours are and what their menu is kind of in COVID times. So anything we could do to help push other businesses and support other people in the community was huge for us. It's important, and it can be tough as people sometimes think, hey, it's all app-based or it's all 1-800 based. There's still a lot of grassroots out there as you're reaching local agents, as you're reaching local business partners in the group, that it's time for them to send that business back to you. So take care of the people around you, do the right thing, and it'll come back to you.
Yeah. Well, and I love it because again, if you're listening to this, go check out Louisville Collision Center's LinkedIn page and Facebook page specifically, and you'll see what we're talking about. So there are a lot of shops out there that are just posting random things for the sake of having a post there 3 times a week or whatever it is. They're just trying to plaster stuff out there, but there's really no engagement and there's not a whole lot of thought going into the posts that are being pushed out. And I love what you just said, because you guys were doing these things anyway. That's the culture of your shop. That's who you are as people. So you were sharing your highlight reel, so to speak. So the posts that you're posting are not some random vehicle fact or some picture of a cat with really nothing that has to do with the shop. You guys are posting things, you're tagging local businesses, highlighting events that are going on with you. You're doing a live and letting people know, like, hey, we're here. I remember during COVID when things were hitting really hard, I was doing some webinars on how to keep your business open. And one of the things I said is, you got to let people know the hours. What are you guys doing? And you were there without me having to tell you, out there live with your camera in front of your store, like, hey, we are here. We're essential. These are our hours. That's the big differentiator with social media success and non-success, is you were in your shop. You were the one doing it. You're the one feeling it. You're the one experiencing it. So it's much easier for you to put that out there on these social media channels. And then for people to feel like they were involved too. And now they're not just watching, they're participating with you, even though they're just seeing it on a screen. So it's so important to be a part of your community and to give back. I just think, at the core of who we are, that's what we should be doing. But you're not doing it just for that. You're not doing it just for like the show, and you're not doing it for the show of, hey, I'll get more followers if I do a highlight story on some dude that owns a restaurant. It's genuine. And people these days can sift through bullshit faster than ever before because we're bombarded by it all the time. And yours are true and authentic.
Sure. And I think it's important that what we're posting is relevant. I mean, I've seen other shops, other businesses that just share everything just to constantly have posting. And to me, it almost becomes like junk mail where I get it, but I don't really look and see. So at least if I post something, I want it to be relevant. I want it to be helpful. Again, our customers who maybe online, people don't even like to leave social media to look at the restaurant page. They don't want to leave and go to Safari to look at the web page. They want to go to Facebook page of that restaurant and look it up and order it from there. Yeah. So if I can make it easier for them to transition while they're already on Facebook, while they're already on Instagram, to get information about us, our business, our hours, our COVID protocols, any of that stuff, we want to make that as easy as possible.
If you enjoyed today's show, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We have some incredible topics and guests coming your way you will not want to miss. If you are watching on YouTube and don't want to miss the latest and greatest, you'll want to hit the bell after subscribing, so you will get a pop-up each time a video podcast goes live. To our devoted fans, would you mind paying it forward and sharing this little gem with someone else you think may benefit from it? Much love from all of us here at Body Bangin', all things auto body.